So I wanted to show you the very basics of Screencastify, which shows up as a little Chrome extension. It's this little guy right here. If you don't have it, real simple. If you just go to screencastify.com, right on that page, it's going to say right here, it says already installed, but for you, it would say add to Chrome or something along those lines. So go to screencastify.com, add it to Chrome. And as long as you log in with your Woodland email address, which it'll walk you through as soon as you install it, you should have all the premium features. We bought the license, so you should be good to go there. If you don't, let me know. I'll walk you through it. But here, when I click Screencastify, it opens up all of the options that you have. And what it does essentially is just record what's on your screen. So you can say, I only want to record one browser tab, or I only want to record what's coming through the webcam, or I choose desktop. And when I do that, I can embed the webcam if I want, and then down in the corner here, you'll have a little video feed of whatever's on the webcam, so your face. So you can do that, or you can turn that off. It's up to you. The microphone is probably just going to go with whichever default one you have, and then you just hit record. And when you do, see if it'll work while I'm already recording. All right, cool. So it asks what you want to show. And since I did desktop, I'm going to say show my entire screen. Then you hit share and boom, it counts down. And now I'm recording in Screencastify. It's pretty much that simple. You click around, show it whatever you want. You get this little menu down here of other options. So like this option highlights where I click. So if I click somewhere, the little red dot shows up. Helpful for the kids so they can see where you're clicking around. You can also hide the cursor when you're not moving it. So boom, my cursor disappeared because I didn't move it. And then I'll move it again, and oh, there it is. Oh, there it goes. So that's another option. This is the focus mouse, so it like highlights the mouse as it goes around and shows you specific spots to click, which is kind of cool. You can write on the screen with the pen. So you can do that if you're like walking kids through a math problem or something. You can write down each of the steps. You can also erase whatever you have written. I had turned off embed webcam, but you can turn that back on, and boom, there it shows up in the corner. Turn that off, or you can just close all this stuff here. Whenever you're done going through the instructions for a project or walking through a lecture or a PowerPoint or whatever it is that you're recording, you just hit stop sharing, and that will stop the Screencastify recording. It'll open up a new tab where it shows you your video. It automatically just names it based on the timestamp, but it's up to you. You can name that whatever you like. Super. And then you can preview it. And when you're previewing it, you have this option of these little scissor guys. So you can edit the beginning it counts down an hour or the end of your video. So if you want to like chop off the end, you can do that and then just save your trim. Here, I'll save the trim now. Trim it, boom. And then it just saves whatever little changes you made. Then you also have the option of opening in editor. And opening in editor gives you a few more editing options. Like you can cut stuff out of the middle and do other stuff. I almost never use it because basically when it starts recording is when I start doing what I'm doing, and when I'm done, and it's fine. And then the next thing that I do is I share this with the kids. So this video is in your Google Drive as a default. You can change that to save it on the computer, but why would you save these huge files on your computer when they can just save in Drive? So you can copy the link so that the kids can just watch it on Google, or more often I publish it to YouTube because I end up making playlists and using other stuff like that. So if you click publish to YouTube, you have to tell it what your YouTube channel is, which since it's connected to the same email address as I use for Screencastify, it automatically does. Say if you want it private, public, or unlisted. For school stuff, I almost always use unlisted. It means no one can search for it on YouTube. You have to have the link in order to view it. Title it whatever I want, and then upload. And boom, that will send its way straight over to my YouTube account where I can do whatever I want with it there. So those are the basics of Screencastify. It's really intuitive, super easy to use, but I mean, you can use it for so much in terms of lessons, instructions, etc. So I highly recommend it. And if you need any help, just let me know. Thanks.